Hi community of awesome, I'm Ava J and this is Bookish Pixie. So the last 2 weeks we've done parts 1 and 2 of the world building series, which I'll link to below, and today we're continuing with part 3. So here we go. 11. Food. What is a typical meal like for your characters? Does it differ depending on social class or ethnicity, or does everyone eat the same thing? Keep in mind that the type of food that your characters eat is going to be influenced by their surroundings. For example, characters who live in a coastal city are likely to eat a lot of seafood, whereas characters who live in a landlocked city are more likely to eat food that is grown, raised, or hunted. Food is a great way to show differences between characters. For example, in Beyond the Red, when Eros has his first meal with Cora, he finds that she eats a lot of fruit, which is totally new to him, because while she had access to foods that were imported, he grew up in the desert where they did not have access to imported anything. Food can be a fun way to get a glimpse into your characters' everyday lives and make their world feel more real. 12. Technology. As far as technological processes go, where is your society as a whole? Are they equivalent to our medieval times or some kind of steampunk? Are they the equivalent to our modern day society or something far advanced? If done right, technology can be used to make your character's world feel more like ours or entirely different from ours. And Beyond the Red, the Sephiron depend heavily on nanite technology. And knowing that from the beginning helped me to create a society that feels very different from our own. Technology can be fun to play around with and can completely change the way your character's world looks, so make sure you give it some thought. 13. Magic. This is really only going to apply if you're writing some kind of fantasy or magical realism. But if you are, some things you want to think about when creating a world with magic includes: if your world has a magic system, what are its rules and restrictions? Who can use the magic? How does magic manifest? What is required to perform the magic? Knowledge, ingredients, energy, either aspects of technology or the economy that magic replaces or complements. Beyond the Red doesn't have any magic because it's a young adult sci-fi novel, but one book I like to point to that has a really fun example of a magic system is Carry On by Rainbow Rowell. In Carry On, magic is dependent on knowledge, and the spells they use are famous phrases. So for example, Shakespeare's famous "out out damn spot" is a spell, and so is "stay put." However you decide to set up your magic system, just make sure that it has set rules that governs the way magic is used. 14. Religion. What religions exist in your world? Does everyone share the same religion, either by choice, custom, or law, or does it vary? Do they believe in science or something more concrete than deities? Do they have monotheistic, polytheistic, or atheistic beliefs? Is a certain religion or believing in religion at all or not believing in a religion taboo? Regardless of whether or not your characters are religious, it's important for you as the author to know what religions exist in your character's world and what options they have. And finally, 15. Customs. This covers just about everything from daily rituals like shaving, brushing your teeth, and praying, to yearly rituals like holidays, birthdays, and other significant life events. How does your character's society handle a birth or a death? Is there an age that's particularly important to celebrate, like 16, 18, and 21 in the States? Are there significant historical dates or religious beliefs that determine important days? Does your character's society believe that celebration shouldn't be done at all? Whatever the answer is, holidays, rituals, and general customs are a great way to show your character's culture, so make sure you don't overlook it. So that's all I got for today. If you liked what you saw, don't forget to subscribe and comment, and I'll see you guys next week with the 4th and final vlog of the world building series. Bye!